Harris Corporation boosted its earnings forecast last week, and its stock jumped over 20%. What's making the maker of government and military communications equipment so bullish about its future? Joining me now from Los Angeles, Harris's CEO, Howard Lance. Mr. Lance, welcome to Bloomberg News.
Thank you. Good to be with you.
As we mentioned, that stock on the rise, and after you boosted your earnings forecasted for 2010, why are you so optimistic?
Well, in the last quarter, we saw a significant rebound in orders, coupled with the new win of several programs in our government systems and services business. So we see a lot of momentum as we have now started our new financial year, the beginning of July.
Mr. Lance, what's changed since earlier this year?
Well, two things. Again, in government systems and services, two major billion-dollar long-term programs were awarded to Harris, one for the U.S. Army, and the second related to the next-generation weather satellite processing. So that's been a positive as we start the new year. Secondly, we've seen a rebound in our tactical radio orders, both from international customers and also from the Department of Defense.
Did you see any boost from the economic stimulus package?
You know, it's just starting to hit, I think, in our markets. In May of this year, we acquired the wireless business from Tyco Electronics. They're a leader in public safety communications for police, fire, and first responders. We think a lot of the money that is going to flow down to city and state communications is going to see some benefits in that part of our business.
Sir, what's your view on the global economy at large? Have we hit a bottom? Are the numbers and the internals giving you sign for optimism on the economy as a whole?
I think one of our best bellwethers on that is probably our broadcast communications business. It's a commercial company serving media and broadcast companies around the world. We're hoping that in that business that we saw a bottoming of orders and are starting now to see a rebound again in our most recent June quarter. So I would say cautiously optimistic, but we're not expecting to see the kind of growth on the way up that we saw the rate of decline on the way down.
Some of the pundits have been saying that we've hit bottom. Do you agree?
Well, again, very encouraged by our last quarter's performance, but I'd certainly like to see one or two more of those before we declare victory with regard to the overall economy.
So you're in the camp, I guess, you don't want to see a couple of snapshots, you want to see a portrait.
Absolutely. I think what everyone in business is looking for is sustained growth, because that'll be the trigger for renewed investment and capital investment and bringing on board additional people.
What sectors of your businesses are seeing the most growth, specifically which products?
Well, in our government business, it would certainly be our large systems for networks. We provide network support for government agencies such as the Federal Aviation Administration, the National Reconnaissance Office. So anytime you have a large network that needs high reliability and high levels of security, Harris is involved in those programs.
Any chance that you might buy back shares?
We continue to be in the market. We have $650 million of approved share buyback program in place, and we do expect to continue to repurchase program as time goes forward under that authorization.
Any acquisition plans at all?
Well, we just made a major acquisition, as I indicated, the wireless systems business from Tyco Electronics. So that was certainly a major acquisition. We'll continue to look at smaller tuck-in acquisitions, and our focus will be growth areas, such as cybersecurity. We did an acquisition in June, healthcare IT solutions, and those kinds of market segments.
Howard Lance, the CEO of Harris, joining us from Los Angeles this afternoon. Mr. Lance, thanks for appearing on Bloomberg.